printer's having a bad hair day, you come over and you have a failed print job and you have all this filament spooled out on the front on an unattended printout. The easiest way to clear this is to come down, stop the printer, whichever extruder is having the problem, go into the temperature setting for that extruder. Ours happens to be the left extruder. Bring that up to a temperature. We're using ABS plastic, so we're going to warm that up to 230 degrees. We'll go back to the main screen and we'll wait for that temperature to come back up to 230 degrees. And once it's a temperature, we'll pull the filament back out. We're going to go ahead and try to cut this. What we don't want to do is you're going to want to probably unplug your fan and untangle the fan wires, which happen to be the same color as our filament, out of the machine, because we don't want to cut those wires. Now, I've had some people try to reuse the filament when this is happening. That's pretty much impossible. I would recommend against that. See, a couple cuts, that's out. I'll cut this off down here. Get all this out of my way. Now on our design, you'll notice that you can tilt the fan out, and then you can look down in there and you can see where this piece is all wrapped up into this gear. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pop the top off by depressing, releasing the tube. I'm going to look at my temperature. I'm pretty close to temp. I'm going to depress the thumb and pull that right out. And you can see where that was curled. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off straight so I don't forget. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to take a good look down in there, and you see that little piece there? I'm going to take my pliers, and I'm just going to grab that because my extruder's up to temperature, and pull that back out. It's the hot end. Now, I've had some trouble getting these out sometimes. That one came right out. That little piece that's left is really short now, and I'm going to press that back down into the hot end. It's going to go right down in that hole. I'm going to straighten my filament out. So as you push the filament through, you'll start seeing it extrude. It's important to press down on the thumb as this goes through these two, this gear and sprocket, and goes through the bottom hot end hole. Now this assembly is extremely hot right through here. And after you get a little bit of flow to come out, you can pop the cap back on, rotate the fan back over, and plug this back in. On this is one of our prototype printers. We only are using the left extruder, hence why we only have one fan assembly on here. Your printer may vary. It will probably have both fans on it. They just tilt up, tilt back, plug them back in, you're all done. Now you're ready to print. Make sure after you've had a hairball scenario like this that you take the stainless steel brush and clean the tips. It's very important. If you have one tip that has a glob of plastic on it and the other one don't, it's going to hang down and tear up your model. So it's very important after any type of jam that you clean everything thoroughly. Think bigger. Think professional. Unleash your gorilla.